Hi, my name is Dawie Roodt. I'm the Chief Economist at the Efficient Group, and this is the second video where will be talking about the US dollar and the dominance of the US dollar and whether the US dollar will be replaced by another currency, a so-called asset-backed currency. Perhaps a bit of history. Previously, before 1971, the world was in a so-called gold standard. Basically, what it came down to is that exchange rates between currencies were fixed at a certain level and that the gold price was also fixed at $35 an ounce. So when one currency or one country owes money to the other one, if there's a deficit between two countries, for example, they will physically and literally move gold from the one currency's deposit to the another country's deposit. So gold will move between countries. What happened is that during that time, the US was running a huge deficit, which meant that they had to transfer a lot of their gold to other countries. And Richard Nixon said, no, I'm not going to give my gold to you anymore, but what I will do, I will give you dollars in return. And they stepped off the so-called gold standard. And since then, the world was mostly on what is called fiat currencies. The word fiat means let there be, like in fiat lux means let there be light. Fiat currency means let there be dollars or rands or whatever the case might be. Now we have talk that the US dollar is too dominant and a couple of countries want to get together and they want to create a new currency which will be backed by oil, is the example that is quite often cited. Well, how will that work in practice? Remember, if you have a currency that is backed with some sort of asset, gold or silver or oil, for that example, is that you can take your notes and coins to the central bank and exchange it for gold in this example. Now think about this. If whoever is going to be this new central bank that issued this new currency that is going to rival the US dollar, that will be backed by oil, for example, and we don't know who that's going to be, which will be a big fight in any event. So you take your currency, whatever that currency is going to be, and you take it to whoever is going to be the central bank, and you ask for what? You ask for a barrel of oil. You ask for oil that is still in the ground somewhere. That is simply impractical. It is unlike the gold standard. It cannot work. There are many questions on who's going to be this new central bank, who will be the members of this new central bank, how it will be managed, what sort of backing there will be for this new currency and the like. In practice, this is simply not going to happen. The reality is the US dollar will remain the world's most dominant currency for a long time still. The dollar will come to an end, like all previous dominant currencies. But for now, there's only one currency, and that's the US dollar.